Tears of the Kingdom ruined my life. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trieyx here, and today playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, like I said before, Tears of the Kingdom ruined my life. Like literally, anytime I have free time, I'm like, Tears of the Kingdom. There's days where I'm like, I should go to the gym, but I'm like, I kind of want to play Tears of the Kingdom. Or I'm like, I should record some videos or edit some videos. I'm like, nah, I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, all I've been thinking about is just playing Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm like, man, it's literally destroying me. This game is so good and I'm really enjoying it. I love Breath of the Wild. I have one video on Breath of the Wild on my channel. And that video I was doing the Trial of the Sword, but I never really finished it. Maybe one day I'll finish it. But in today's video, I kind of just want to play the game and just talk about it with you guys. This video is not a review or anything like that. I haven't really gotten that far into the game where I can really review it. And also, I really don't want to do a review. I kind of just want to geek out with you guys when it comes to this game because I'm enjoying this game so much. You guys have no idea. Like, oh my god, this game is absolutely amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, definitely way better than Breath of the Wild in my opinion. Even though the core gameplay is basically relatively the same, they added so much new stuff to make it feel so new. Like, it literally doesn't feel like the same game, even though it is the same game as Breath of the Wild. So I was kind of thinking about what I should do when it comes to this video, like what I should be playing in the background while talking about this game. And I was like, you know what, let me go to one of the first points when it comes to the main story. I believe this area is like a Zora domain or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's basically where Mipha lives, so I'm gonna try to make it to this area. The thing is pretty far away, so I'm not exactly sure if I'll be able to make it in this entirety of this video because I don't want the video to be too long. Yeah, I'll try to get as far as I possibly can. But like I said before, like this game is absolutely amazing. This game changed so much from like the entire world as well as the characters themselves. Seeing the characters now, like I'm not sure if there's a time skip or not from the beginning of this game to where we are right now when it comes to the story. I think there was a time skip, but I could be wrong. Like I said before, I kind of just started this game, so I'm not really that far into the story. I basically just finished the tutorials. If you guys play the game, you guys will know the entire first part is basically a giant tutorial. At the same time, I didn't really mind it because I kind of enjoyed playing the entirety of it. But yeah, speaking of the story, you can tell that they really sort of made it more of a focus in this game. A lot of people complain about Breath of the Wild and how there's no story and stuff like that. But in this game, the complete opposite. Like literally throwing story at you in the beginning of this game. I finally got to the point where I actually can have a breather and kind of just explore the world and kind of play the game. So you can definitely tell that Tears of the Kingdom is more story based. And I feel like this game is gonna have more cutscenes compared to Breath of the Wild. The thing is that Breath of the Wild actually did have story, but the story in Breath of the Wild is kind of scattered throughout the game. It's not just cutscenes like how a traditional game is. A lot of the main story is coming from the books you can read around the areas and stuff like that. I think is when it comes to today's society, like a lot of people don't want to read and they kind of just want to be spoon-fed, you know, stories and stuff like that. So a lot of people kind of just miss out on all the story when it comes to Breath of the Wild. And one of like the main story is if you go to the castle, there's like a journal from the king. And I should be fighting this thing, but I'm not gonna fight it because I kind of want to get to the Zora domain as quickly as possible in this video. I also kind of skipped the shrine before because of the same reasons, so yeah, but I want to find the tower in this place. That way I can unlock the map. But not really my main priority right now. I kind of just want to get to that point. I do want to show the combat in this game, so I'm going to fight this goblin right over here. But yeah, I'm not really the greatest when it comes to this game. Oh my god, no.
Oh, I got dead again. This game stinks.
Oh man, I almost died. Yo, can you imagine if I died? Okay, actually, you know what? I should probably save. I should probably save. That way, if I die, I don't have to go all the way back here. But I'm still kind of getting used to the controls. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in so long. Ever since my last Breath of the Wild video. Oh my goodness. There's two of them now. Oh my god, what is that thing? Alright, give me that. Okay, we can take this. But unfortunately in this game, there's no more bombs. Oh my god, look at all the apples. One of the main weapons when it comes to Breath of the Wild is the bomb. And unfortunately in this game, we don't have it anymore, which kind of stinks. Oh my god, get away from me. Okay, I'm not gonna fight that thing because it's probably gonna destroy me. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there's so many different enemies in this game too. Like this enemy right up here, we've never even seen this enemy before in the previous game. At least I don't think so anyway. Yeah, like everything in this game is so good. Like going back to what I was saying before, I was talking about the story. But like I said before, you can tell that this game is more story based. And it's more story focused, which is great because I love more story in this game. And I'm kind of glad there is more cutscenes, or at least it seemed like there's more cutscene in this game. But like before, like Breath of the Wild did have a lot of story, just that it's not like in cutscene form. You kind of have to like read it and stuff like that. So yeah, for me, I don't really mind the story coming from cutscenes or just reading in general and exploring the world. Like to me, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, for those who do want more cutscenes, I'm glad that they're kind of adding more cutscenes. But also for me, I also really like cutscenes as well. So I don't really mind there being more cutscenes as well. Like obviously, I'm pretty sure all of us don't mind there being more cutscenes at all. But yeah, I'm not that far into the story, so I can't really talk about what happens. And also, even if I did, I don't want to explore the story for you guys. I want you guys to experience the story for yourself. But from what I've seen so far, It's really good. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Like, definitely very interesting for sure. And I'm curious to see what happens next. But the thing is, when it comes to Zelda, I'm a complete noob. I never really played any of the Zelda games. My first Zelda game was Breath of the Wild. I mean, technically speaking, my first Zelda game was actually that one game from the 3DS. I think there's like some kind of like anniversary. I think it's like Zelda and the Four Swords, something like that. So I think that was like my first Zelda game, but I didn't actually play it. I kind of like downloaded it and then I like tried it out for like a couple minutes. And then that kind of stopped. So yeah, I don't really count that as actually playing a game. I don't count that as my first Zelda game. But you guys want to get technical, that technically is my first Zelda game. But yeah, this before, Breath of the Wild is basically my first Zelda game. But when I first played Breath of the Wild, it kind of took me a little bit to get into the game. Mostly because the combat is kind of very different than a lot of games. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys will know that I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. And yeah, Kingdom Hearts basically is like the main console game I really play. So yeah, I'm really used to the combat in Kingdom Hearts, the hack and slash, like very fast-paced gameplay. But in Breath of the Wild, it's very different. Like, the gameplay can be fast-paced, but also kind of slow. Although I'm trying to get this thing. Okay, never mind. It ran away from me. Oh my god. I never seen that thing before. I'm gonna run. That thing scares me. But as before, like, the gameplay in this game, it's not slow paced. It can be fast paced if you guys know what you're doing. The thing is, I'm a trash to this game. So I don't really know like the pro strats and whatever. I'm not sure if I can touch this thing or not. I'm pretty sure I can't. I think it's like the same thing as the slime or like the ooze in the first game in like the Hyrule Castle. But I've seen videos on Breath of the Wild where people were like doing crazy things and how fast paced the combat can be. And I'm like, man, these guys are insane. Like, the way I play this game is like how I would play, you know, a Dark Souls game. Like, it's I'm like very cautious when it comes to fighting this game. I'm not really that great, so that's why I'm so cautious. I feel like for the most part, a lot of people probably play like me. The combat's kind of like slower paced and a lot of JRPGs these days. But yeah, I'm gonna see what happens if I go here. First thing first, I'm gonna save just in case if I die. That way I don't have to like restart the entire thing. But I think I'll probably like lose some hearts if I go in here. But let's see. Oh no, I seem fine. Oh, I'm fine. It is slower. Okay, so I thought that it will, you know, damage me or something like that, but it didn't really do anything to me. But yeah, I should probably mark some of this stuff. That way I know where to go later. So I'm gonna mark this here, so I know where the tower is, and then there's like a shrine somewhere here. I don't know where it is. Oh, right here. So I'm gonna mark this. That way I'll know. I love the whole marking system in this game. I love how easy it is to mark things in this game compared to like Genshin Impact. In Genshin Impact, you kind of have to guess where it is, but in this game, I can do that whole zoom in thing and kind of exactly pinpoint where I have to go. But man, it would definitely be a lot more easier to go to the Zora domain if I had more stamina. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good enough with just that one wheel of stamina. But also, when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, you can definitely tell that there's more quality of life updates. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to get in here. How do you get rid of these things? Maybe I need like the splash thing. I kind of picked up some kind of fruit, so maybe if I use that, maybe that would work. Like, what the heck this is? Oh, so this is what, wow, okay. I'm kind of just guessing, but it worked. That's how you get rid of those things. There we go. So you unlock this part of the map, and I'll probably unlock the later one off camera. But yeah, like this tower right here, I'm not sure if her, you know, designed this entire tower, or if this is like the previous tower in the first game, and she kind of like fixed it up or something. I think it's like the previous tower. I don't think she built this entire thing. But I also like the whole scanning of the map thing. This is so cool, dude. Like, when I first saw this, like, wow, this is awesome. It reminded me of that one ride in, like, the amusement parks. I think it's, like, the slingshot ride, where they kind of, like, send you all the way up. It's like you're sitting in some kind of ball, I believe. But yeah, this is so cool, dude. Like, literally, Link is being slingshot. It's crazy. It is awesome. Wait, there we go. So we unlock this part of the map. Yeah, this is a Zora domain. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. But I think it is. Also, I'm curious to see if the... I'm blanking on the name. It's not robots. What do we call it? Oh, wow, actually, I can... Oh, you know, I kind of want to go on this ball. Can I go on this ball? Oh, I can't. I thought I can, like... I thought I could cancel, like, the glider. Oh, there's a shrine in here. Yo, what the heck? I didn't know that. That's so cool. Okay, so you gotta wait until the hole comes around and I can, like, jump in. I did not know there's a shrine in here. Also, there's a shrine over there, too. Wow, there's so many... There's a shrine over there. Wow, oh my god. This is the perfect place to, like, scout the area. Like, I can see all the shrines and stuff and know where to go. Okay, you ready? Let's go! Ah! What the heck is this thing? Oh, it's one of the things. Like, the machines. Wait, there we go. So, I think we unlock... Do I have to do this? I'm not exactly sure. In order to unlock it, I'm pretty sure I don't have to. But I'll do it anyway, just in case. I don't want to, you know, come all the way back here. Okay, so, we gotta go over there. That's fun. Go! I just dive. I think we made it. What the heck's going on? Oh. A blood moon? Oh, dude, wow, I can't believe I experienced the first blood moon in this game, in the video.
Rise.
Alright, let's see what happens.
When its red glow shines upon the land. The endless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh.
This is so cool. I love how Zelda sounds like so menacing.
In a war long past, the world is threatened once again.
A completely different tone than Breath of the Wild, where she sounds more worried. Now she sounds so menacing. I don't know why. I can't really experience the first blood moon literally in the sky. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. So I gotta unlock the shrine, and then that way I can teleport here whenever. I remember coming here for the first time, and I was like, wow, this place is awesome. I think it was kind of a pain to get here, but you made it to the journey here. I actually didn't think I would be able to make it here so quickly. But I don't know about you guys, but when I played Breath of the Wild for the first time, and now I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, one of my first objectives when it comes to these type of games is to unlock all of the map. I don't know why. That's like the first thing I want to do. I guess I feel kind of like complete to know I finished the entire map. That's probably what I'm going to do in this game. I'm going to try to unlock most of the towers, and the one that can't unlock, I'll come back later on. And also, I kind of like how they made it easier to see where the towers are. So yeah, there's one over there, there's one all the way over there. Kind of like marking all these down, because I gotta come back here later. But yeah, I'm gonna try to unlock this one last tower over there before I end the video off, because I kind of want to talk about some more things. I didn't think I'll get to the Zora domain so quickly, but as before, like Breath of the Wild is my very first Zelda game, and yeah, definitely a huge fan of the Zelda franchise now. Like when I was a kid, I was kind of like a casual fan when it comes to Zelda, because like I said before, Breath of the Wild was my very first Zelda game, so I never played a Zelda game ever when I was a kid. But the reason why I say I'm a casual Zelda fan is because I have seen other people play Zelda, and I was always fascinated with the franchise, and I've always wanted to play a Zelda game, but I never did, mostly because I actually didn't know the name of the franchise. All I knew is that I wanted to play that game with that one sword character that wore green clothes. Like that's basically all I knew about Zelda, but I didn't even know the name of the franchise. And also, when I was a kid, I was kind of mostly a Pokemon fan. So whenever it was like my birthday and stuff like that, I never asked my parents or my family members to get me Zelda. It's mostly like maybe like the new Pokemon game or like the new Mario game. So yeah, I actually never got the chance to play Zelda until a couple years ago when I actually bought Breath of the Wild and decided to try it for myself. I guess technically speaking, now thinking about it, I actually did play a Zelda game. Not even like what I said before, like that Four Swords anniversary version. I'm not sure if this counts or not, but I remember when I was a kid, I loved playing Link's Crossbow training. I think it comes with the Wii or something. I don't remember exactly how I got it, but I remember playing Link's Crossbow training so much when I was a kid. Like, that was the only Zelda game I actually had. So that game was so much fun, even though it wasn't really a game. I think it was like more of a demo. I'm not sure, like, did they actually release it as a full-fledged game? Okay, so I'm not sure exactly where I left off, because the recording kind of stopped midway through. So I think I talked about like Link's Crossbow training. Yeah, I loved that game when I was a kid. I'm not sure if they actually made it into a full-fledged game, but that technically was like my first Zelda game. But after playing Breath of the Wild, I'm like hooked on this franchise. Like, I definitely want to try out all the other previous Zelda games. I gotta finish Tears of the Kingdom first, then I kind of want to finish Age of Calamity, because I never even finished that. I played like half the game and I kind of stopped. I kind of want to finish that because it kind of is like one of like the middle games when it comes to this particular series or something like that. Like, I don't know, like timeline, whatever. Like, even though it's like not canon, it technically is, you know, another like spin-off of these series of games, so I kind of feel like I have to. Well, some of the other Zelda games I do want to play is like Twilight Princess, and I also want to play Skyward Sword, and I also do really want to play the Hyrule Warriors game. I think it's called Hyrule Warriors. Like, there's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and it's like the first Hyrule Warriors. I don't know why they named it like the same thing. Well, like this guy, I can't get in there. Are you serious? But this guy reminds me of someone you see in like Dragon Ball. Like, what the heck? Yeah, like Trunks' haircut. He also that one demon from that Janemba movie. Like that one janitor dude. Unfortunately, I can't go in there right now. Probably try to figure it out off camera. But like before, I do want to play the Hyrule Warriors game. Mostly because I like Zelda's design in that game. Her design is like my favorite out of all the Zeldas. The second is like a Twilight Princess Zelda. At first, I was kind of like meh when it comes to like the Breath of the Wild Zelda design. I was kind of like, eh. Like, I like it, but it's not as good as the Hyrule Warriors and Twilight Princess Zeldas. But I haven't played Breath of the Wild and now playing Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda design kind of grew on me, and now I'm like, I really like it a lot. I don't know why I didn't like it at first. Maybe because like the Twilight Princess and Hyrule Warriors Zelda is kind of like more mature looking, whereas the Zelda in this game is kind of a little more cute ish. Like, I don't know, I feel like the whole world or like the whole art style when it comes to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it's kind of a little more cuter than the previous Zelda games, I guess. I mean, that's why at first I was kind of like about it, but now I actually really love like the art style and designs for every character in this game. The entire Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom art style grew on me, and now I'm like a huge fan of it. But like, still personally, my favorite design is like the Hyrule Warriors Zelda. That's like the main reason why I want to play Hyrule Warriors. But eventually I definitely will play all those Zelda games. It's just gonna take me like forever because like there's so many of them. But yeah, I haven't played Breath of the Wild. It definitely opened my eyes when it comes to open world RPGs. At first, I didn't know this type of genre existed. The only type of open world games I've ever heard of was like MMOs. But having discovered Breath of the Wild, I'm like, man, I didn't know this genre existed. And now I'm like, I love this genre so much. It's probably my favorite genre ever when it comes to games. So I'm super excited to try more games like this. The thing is, I actually played a game called Yeast 8 before Breath of the Wild, and because of Yeast is where I found out I really love adventure games, which is one of the main reasons why I decided to try out Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild took it to a whole new level, like when it comes to my love for adventure games. And Breath of the Wild, the reason why I decided to try out Genshin Impact, and then Genshin Impact took my love for adventure games to like a whole nother level. And then now playing Tears of the Kingdom, I'm like, man, like this took it to another level. This game is like so different, and you can do so much stuff. Like, this game doesn't even feel like an RPG game to me. It honestly feels like a game like Minecraft, where you can just do anything you want. And yeah, at first I was like, how are they gonna top Breath of the Wild? But with Tears of the Kingdom, they topped it. I didn't think it was even possible, but they did. This game is absolutely incredible. And the thing is that Breath of the Wild is already incredible. But yeah, I'm also curious to see where the future of this franchise is gonna go. Because obviously, like right now, they're doing this whole open world thing where you climb and everything. But eventually, they kind of have to do something different, right? Because I can't really see them doing this gameplay forever. Because I feel like eventually people are gonna get bored of it. So I'm kind of curious to see what the next Zelda game is gonna be like after this whole Breath of the Wild series is over. Like, will they continue doing the open world style, or will they do something else, like a different type of gameplay, and leave like the open world style to like this set of games? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they'll continue doing open world Zelda games forever, or do you guys think they'll go back to how Zelda games kind of used to be, or not like open world and stuff like that? Personally, I would love for them to do this forever, but at the same time, I feel like people eventually will get bored of it, and even like the developers and stuff like that will probably eventually get bored of it, and they're like, you kind of do something else. But for now, I'm definitely enjoying these type of games. I'm kind of like living in the moment and kind of like just enjoying what we have right now, because this is amazing. And also, can you imagine once we get like the Switch 2 or something like that, the open world style of Zelda will look even better. It's like the textures and the graphics and everything like that will look even better than it is right now. If you guys play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you guys will know that even though this game looks beautiful, there are times where it kind of struggles a little bit when it comes to like loading things and stuff like that. So can you imagine like one day when the Switch gets stronger, how these games will look, like how the next Zelda game will look if they decide to do more open world Zelda games? It would be insane. But anyways, I kind of rambled on long enough. I don't want the video to be too long. Like by the time I edit this video down, it'll probably be like half an hour or something like that. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of long enough. Yeah, I'm ending right here. But like I said before, it's not really a review video. I kind of just want to talk about Zelda and kind of just geek out with you guys when it comes to this game and the franchise in general. I'm really excited to continue playing Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm even more excited to see where this franchise goes in the future and like the next set of games and stuff like that. And also whether or not there will be another game, like another sequel to Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like with how Tears of the Kingdom sold so well already, I think there'll probably be another sequel to this game. I'm curious to see how many games, this set of games, or like this timeline or whatever, I'm curious to see how many more games it'll get. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom could be like the Final Fantasy VII of the Zelda franchise, or like the Persona 5 of the Zelda franchise, where it's like everybody's beloved series, I guess. But I'm pretty sure they probably will top themselves in the future. But how they top Breath of the Wild with Tears of the Kingdom, I would not put it past them to do something even better than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in the future. But definitely let me know what you guys think about Tears of the Kingdom, about whether you guys are enjoying this game or not. And also, I'm curious to see what you guys think about how this franchise will continue going forward. Whether or not you guys think they will continue doing the open world style, or do you guys think they'll do something different in the future? I'm definitely curious to know what your thoughts on that topic. Also, when it comes to like Zelda content on my channel, I'm not sure whether or not I want to do more Zelda content or not. The thing is that I'm really enjoying Tears of the Kingdom, stuff like that, so there probably will be some videos on this game in the future. Probably, I'm not actually sure, but definitely know you guys want to see more Zelda content. If you guys want to watch me play Zelda, I definitely will consider doing more Zelda content for sure. I thought about doing a master mode run on Tears of the Kingdom after I finish this game, but at the same time, I feel like everybody and their mothers are probably doing a master mode challenge or whatever, so it's probably gonna be, you know, swept away by the sea of all the other content creator videos. But we'll see. This won't be like the end of Zelda content for sure, because I definitely want to do more Zelda content, but I'm not sure whether or not I want to do it like consistently. But definitely know if you guys want to see more Zelda content. And also, if you guys haven't, feel free to check out my Breath of the Wild Trial of the Sword video that I did like years ago. That's my only like Zelda video I've done ever, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing that video, so I might eventually finish that challenge. We'll see. But for now, my main focus is Tears of the Kingdom, so if I do Zelda content, it'll probably be Tears of the Kingdom rather than Breath of the Wild. But anyways, comment this video, hopefully you guys enjoy. And like before, if you guys want to see more Zelda content, definitely let me know. And I'll probably do more Zelda content regardless, but if you guys want to see more of it, then I might do it more consistently. But also let me know what you guys think about this game, like really are you guys enjoying it or not. And also please no spoilers when it comes to the story, like I don't want to be spoiled. But anyways, comment this video, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.